feels offensively early this morning. It's not actually that early, it's 7 o'clock. Got a good couple 100 miles to do because Soph's got another one of her northern meetings. You'd think after 2 years and 58,000 miles, and I had 2 years of EV driving from before that as well, so you would think the novelty would have worn off. Looks like we might actually have some time in Manchester before your meeting, which is really exciting. Nice to get some sunlight. Quick splash and dash. I can't hold it anymore. That is one seriously dirty car. The slowest ecotricity charge I've had for a long time. 31 minutes, 15 kilowatt hours. Asked for a refund.
You don't have to pay for that.
Well, no, it's actually free, you're right.
Well, there goes the relatively nice weather. Jaguar has announced an electric car called the iPace, which I'm pretty sure I'd already heard about anyway. But there've been some details about it now. It's going to come with a 90 kilowatt hour battery. It's going to be half SUV, half sports car, which sounds interesting. Anything that helps to convince people not to drive around the place in Range Rover Sports, I think is brilliant. Those things are huge, incredibly inefficient, ridiculously expensive to buy and run. So, yeah, just not good. In that respect, I think the Jaguar sounds like a really interesting vehicle. It's supposed to have 400 horsepower of oomph delivered through 2 electric motors. No word on exactly how you're supposed to charge it, but presumably it will be the CCS combo plug. It'll take 50 kilowatts, I'm sure, if it's got one of those. The question is, will it take 100 kilowatts? And will anyone ever install a 100 kilowatt CCS? So there are some definite question marks about it. I mean, certainly I would absolutely buy any kind of a Tesla over that. And that's partly because at the moment the iPace is still a concept, a pre-production vehicle that Jaguar is using to gauge consumer interest. But certainly there is production intent behind it. It sounds like they're pretty serious about starting to deliver them to customers in 2018. I think a lot of these people who are building bigger batteried electric vehicles for the premium market, I think they're going to be surprised at the lack of uptake compared to the uptake that Tesla receives. Because Tesla has put the time and the effort in, and people know by example that it's more than possible to live with a Tesla as an everyday medium to long range vehicle, because people do, like us. It'll be 200 miles today and about 250, 300 odd tomorrow. It's not any kind of an issue at all. It's easy for people to buy a Tesla and know that it's not going to be any kind of an issue in a way that isn't going to be the case with the people who buy the iPace. I think it looks beautiful. I'm sure they will sell some. I hope they sell a lot. I also hope that they don't forget about long distance charging infrastructure and how they're planning on delivering that service to their customers, rather than just letting their customers, fend for themselves, which creates a pretty massive barrier to EV adoption, in my opinion. Because EV charging is complicated at the moment. You've got lots of different networks, lots of different cards and charging structures, and for most people who are used to just going to the gas station, it's too much like hard work, I think.
Andy gave me a lift in his Porsche hybrid.
Panamera?
Yes.
Plug-in hybrid?
Yeah.
Any good?
Nice. Very nice. Except it had this wheel problem, which...
What wheel problem?
There's something wrong with the axle. When you turn the corner, the car still thinks it's going forward, so there's that awkward... But he wants to try the Tesla.
That's what he should do.
Well, no,
Tell him I've got a referral.
Told him about it.
Tell him I've got a referral code.
Oh, I will.
It'll save him 750 quid if he uses it.
Really?
Yeah. For anyone else looking to buy a Tesla, my referral code's in the description.
He went to Brent Cross to test drive it, and they were complete. The salespeople at Brent Cross, they were just really, really rude to him.
About in what way?
Just, it didn't make it easy for him to have a test drive at all, and a bit like the experience we had when we went to BMW.
Wow, well that is not good feedback. Tesla should know about that. You know, generally the experience I've had from Tesla has been exceptional everywhere. So this supercharger, we have to wait a little bit, it'll be fine. Oh, and now there's another Tesla. Wow, this is clearly...
Next in the queue.
They need to expand this one. Nasty weather. Deary me. Good news is we only had to wait 10 minutes to get onto the supercharger. And we only really need a quick zap because it's another one of those I can't be bothered to plug in overnight things. I just had a 5-10 minute snooze in the car while we waited for the rain over there to pass, and now look, yay! Can't remember having been to Manchester like ever. I think I came here once to see if I wanted to come to university here. I didn't. Nice city though. Pizza time! Ooh, Turkish delight, yes please. It's a fun little tour of Manchester. Not sure about the weather. A bit chilly. I do like Manchester though. I particularly like the idea that it might snow some point soon. So Soph's going to her meeting. I think I might have a short. Still far too damp for electric skateboards. And I'm pretty sure this is a bad idea, especially as I've just woken up. Problem is wheels are just more fun. On the upside, at least this board is waterproof. This is really getting me in the Christmas spirit, this is. I've been told I have to wait under the big Father Christmas. Gonna get coffee. There's a huge surprise, eh? Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I'm good. This is incredibly Christmassy around here. Can't believe how businessy you are. Definitely feel underdressed. That's one of the things I like about Manchester, is that fusion of old and new. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks, Charles. Bye. Like that. Yeah. I mean, you've got that annoying click. Right, I'm still waiting for Soph. She should be here fairly soon. But this is really interesting, and I've just got to take a minute to go through it. I was just reading that Jaguar have apparently been taking the opportunity to sling some mud at hydrogen fuel cells. I'm starting to like the sound of these guys more and more every day. So according to the Jaguar Land Rover technical design director, who's the guy basically in charge of their iPace development, the welds to wheels calculation for fuel cells is a quote-unquote disaster. No massive surprise there, but it is great to hear a sort of more mainstream non-Tesla automaker basically just telling it how it is. I'm quite encouraged by that they are willing to talk about the realities of the situation, and with any luck what that'll mean is that their iPace will actually be a genuine vehicle that they sell in decent numbers and they support and they push. Very exciting. We're gonna go get some food now. Cheers. One thing I can say is I really do like Manchester. Seems like a really nice city. Also, while it's there, I might have accidentally made a small purchase, a second-hand purchase, but something which hopefully will be quite good. More on that tomorrow. I hope you've all enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it and share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye. Rather than waste any time, I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get my laptop out the back without getting wet and do a little bit of work. You know, it's quite convenient, the amount of space in here. It makes reaching around the place quite easy. I haven't had an opportunity to do proper Tesla camping yet. Definitely something I want to have a go with.